Kind of crazy, I know. I'm wearing a shark shirt for Shark Week. Anyways, though, today we're going to be going over Parfums De Marly Sedley, and we're going to see if it's still worth it in 2026. So to start off, this is basically like everybody else that you've heard on the internet if you've been researching this cologne. It is essentially Sprite in a bottle. And I say that, sorry, I'm eating the spray. God damn. Back to what I was saying. It is basically Sprite in a bottle. You get a very effervescent hit when you spray it on. It's almost like 20 of your friends opening a bunch of Sprites right under your nose while you're sleeping and getting a burst of energy. Comes in a very nice clear blue bottle. I do very much enjoy the bottle. It's heavy. The cap's heavy. You could probably go to jail if you drop this on somebody's head. They could put you in jail for that. This is a typical fougere. It's going to be very refreshing and light on the opening. It's going to be citrusy, minty. It's going to have a little bit of bergamot in it. Progresses into the middle notes. It's going to have lavender, geranium, and then as you progress into the base notes, you'll get a little bit of patchouli. There's some ambroxan, sandalwood wood, cedar wood, cashmerean. Very fougere, but very aromatic. Feels very clean out of the shower, inoffensive, and it's very robust in its beginning stages on the skin. I did wear this the other day to work, and I want to say that I was pulling compliments out of people's mouths like taking candy from a baby. And I'm not saying that to be facetious, but I wore this when I walked by someone at work and they asked me what I was wearing, and 2 minutes later they were on their phone purchasing a bottle for themselves. So if that doesn't say something, but this is one I would say is definitely not blind buy safe, just like all of them, because I know some people don't like fougere fragrances. I can go either way on them. Sometimes I don't want to smell like old school barbershoppy. I want to smell clean with like that neroli soapy feeling. For fougeres can be a little bit powerful when they use lavender, and again it can feel like walking out of that like old 90s early 2000s barbershop. So I don't choose to wear that every day, and it definitely depends on the fragrance and if I feel as if I can wear that. So don't just jump into this thinking that I can blind buy it because everybody else has it and says great things about it. It's not blind buy safe. Go and test it out. These bottles are a lot of money. I'll go ahead and I'll put the price up on the screen, but don't just drop your hard-earned cash on something because a bunch of people online say it. Test it for yourself. Go onto a website, get a sample or a decant, or if you can, go to one of these big department stores, Macy's, Dillard's, and test it out so that you can see if it's worth purchasing and that you think you would like it long term. With that being said, I feel like this is a little bit more masculine leaning. Again, mass appealing, so I don't think that you'll really offend anybody, but I do think it leans a little bit more masculine. Going on to performance, I see a lot of people online say that this is disappearing in an hour's time and it's commanding a lofty price for the actual output that you're getting. And that's subjective, just like the fragrance is subjective to see, to the nose to see if you even like it. The price evaluation of how long it lasts, that's all subjective. I actually get more time out of Sedley than I originally thought I would based on multitude of people's reviews from online. It seems like it's just disappearing the second it goes on skin. That hasn't been my experience. I think a lot of people are experiencing that nose fatigue because of the ambroxan in the base, and they're immediately thinking it's vanishing. I have noticed that this has stuck around on me for a good 6 hours through hot work days, me moving around, being in and out and in air condition, outside in the sun, and I still get whiffs of myself later with the Sedley on me. However, a little bit fleeting, yes, most fresh citrusy fragrances are going to be. I think the lavender in here is what helps it kind of bind to the skin and stay around a little longer. But nonetheless, it is in that fresh category of fragrances, so it is going to leave earlier on than some of your gourmand and heavy woody leather-based fragrances. Those will stick around longer. But there is something about this fragrance that, at least for me, it sticks around for about 6 hours, 7 hours. it transforms down into a skin scent for sure. But I think that's all I have to say on this one. Again, I think it's beautiful. It's definitely fougere leaning. It's aromatic. It's a little bit woody in the base. But with that being said, this has been one of my favorite summertime wears. You know, I've been anything over 80. I've been wearing this with a couple of other fragrances, and I'd love to hear in the comments down below what you think about Sedley if you have it. Are there any other Parfums De Marlys that you've tried that you absolutely love? Put me on so I can know what's out there. I've tried a bunch of them. I haven't tried the whole line, but I do want to get a few more of these under my belt, or at least samples, so I can see what I do like, because I really do enjoy this one. I think this is a good entryway to niche for people. They're kind of designery, but like still a little bit niche. So with that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.